Yo, what's up? TJR here, and yeah, I know I said I was gonna bring you guys a funny moments or a different type of video besides the story time, but I posted this comment on YouTube sometime in August on one of David So's videos, a guy I watch who I find fucking hilarious. But it was talking about his first love, and then I commented, shit, dude, if I told you my first love story, you'd probably get pissed or not believe me, and apparently people want me to tell it, so. I don't have a camera yet, but I'm working on it. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get some gameplay for you guys. And I chose The Last of Us because it has a nice, strong story. And what I'm gonna do is probably cut this into parts and tell you my first love story. Uh, on a little back story on this, reason why it's easier for me now to tell the story. I mean, it still kind of hurts to. I had to dig back all the shit I buried, but it's easier now because she's not the girl that I still love, that I'm going through some BS with right now. But I mean, that's the girl on my mind right now, honestly. And so I have to switch gears and think about my first love, not my second. But so let's rewind the clock to when I was 14. 2011. Yeah, I know. I don't care what any of you guys have to say. Hear me out. This is probably gonna be a long ass video, but anyway. So 2011. Shit. I want to tell everything. So it pretty much starts around, from what I can remember, sometime. I want to say February. Maybe March. Because we got together in April. But I know that I was crushing on a few different girls before I got to this girl, and I don't know like how we started to hang out a lot, but we did, and then friends were going around saying that we would look cute together and we should start dating. God damn it, TJ, you suck. I'm sorry. But yeah, people were telling us that we should start dating. We would look so cute together. And so one day in homeroom, which was at the end of the day because my middle school was stupid like that, we were talking about how people were saying that, and I'm gonna call her by her hair color, blonde. She was like she passed a note to me saying, some of my I died again. Some of my friends are like, we should go out together, go out, and then I said, I wrote back, yeah, I'm getting the same thing. And this is probably one of the proudest moments of my life. Probably the third or fourth. Like it's in top 10, but I said, so do you? And she looked at me with a big old smile on her face and said, yeah. And I remember how she said it. Oh, shit. It's starting to hurt. But yeah, shit. So then we're, as all relationships go, it's all good and gravy, it's happy and shit. We're still getting to that stage where we're comfortable with each other. She's giving me side hugs and whatnot. And this is actually one of the first times I got serious with a relationship. I told my mom a few days later. She's like, okay, don't get it twisted and all this stuff. Yeah, shit. Fucking, we would hold hands and whatnot, and I remember she was the first girl where I would I would walk or ride my bike to her place just to see her. And I remember one time I rode my bike to her place. It was a Sunday when I done it, and then I stayed there for about an hour, met her mom, and yeah, just rode back home on my bike, and let's skip to the first kiss because I don't really remember what happened in between. It's probably good. It's probably for the best. But yeah, fast forward to the first kiss. It was sometime in May. It was during one of my first plays that I was in. My first play, probably like my last I was into, because I haven't been in that many plays, even though I consider myself an actor. It was a drama showcase. I was doing a play called Hide and Seek. I forgot what she was doing, but oh my god, she could not remember her lines. She had to have her paper with her. That was really unprofessional. Me, I'm good at improv, so whenever I forgot something, I said something that would work. And I remember when I got off, she was surprised at how quote unquote muscular I was. Honestly, I'm probably the same way back then as I am now, which was natural. But that's something else. That's so entirely. I'm getting off track, but I'm doing whatever I can to lessen the pain, cause it's gonna hurt. So basically, I had to go pee. I had a full ass tank. So what I do is I go to the restroom, which basically what I do is I leave the auditorium, go backstage, and then I go up to the little hallway that leads to the outside, and it has the restrooms concessions right there, and I'm heading towards the restroom. My stepdad shows up and he's like, "Hey, come on, let's go." And I'm like, "Oh, I gotta use the restroom." And he's like, "All right, hurry up." So then I'm walking towards it, but then I stop and I think, and I remember we were talking about like how she wants, to kiss me and whatnot, and yeah, and I wanted to kiss her too. So I was like, all right, let's do it. Basically in my head. So I turn around, I go back down the steps, backstage, I go back to the auditorium, sit where the performers are sitting, and I say, "Hey, my dad's here, I gotta go." And she's like, "All right, I'll come with you." So then I grab my stuff, she gets up and she comes with me. Oh my god, it's starting to hurt. And I remember walking backstage, we're walking up the staircase, and we stop at the top of the staircase. She's looking around. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm thinking to myself, and she's like, and I ask her, what's wrong? She's like, I was hoping to get my first kiss. And I mean, first kiss ever. First kiss ever. So I say, you still can. Me being smooth and all that. So then we don't even hesitate. We walk fucking back down those staircases. I set my bag down, and then we just look into each other's eyes. I grab her hands, and we look into each other's eyes, and we kiss for about 7 seconds. It was just a peck, and it's been about a month since we were dating, and I skipped something. Triggered. We'll rewind once I get to that, because I'm doing it one fucking take. Fuck that. But let's rewind right now, and then we'll go back to this point. I'm sorry, but sometime earlier, I thought she was gonna break up with me because of the ex-girlfriend drama, and so she had the idea that I was gonna break up with her when I thought she was gonna break up with me. So then I asked if I could seriously talk to her during our drama practice, during drama class, and she thought I was gonna break up with her. I was like, "Hey, what do you think of this relationship?" She says she enjoys it. I'm like, what do you think me and all that? And then she was like getting really scared, and I caught on to that, and I'm like, "Oh, because I thought you were gonna break up with me." And I made it easy for her, and I let her know what I was thinking. She's like, "No, I could never do that to you, TJ. Do you feel this?" She grabs my hand and puts it on her chest, so I basically grab her tit. And then she's like, "This is true love." And then she hugs me, and then that's basically the first time she ever said she loved me, the first time I've heard anyone say they love me. And then so fast forward back to the first kiss, she says she loves me, and then I say it back to her in person. This is the first time I've ever said I love somebody, and this is like the first time I've ever felt something close to love. Shut the fuck up. I know I was 14, but wait. So then I say it back to her, and then I hug her, and then I leave, of course. Let's fast forward to when I cheat. I didn't initiate it, but I consider it cheating because I didn't stop it. So basically what was happening was, it was like around the last day of school, and so my ex was there. We walked to my elementary, which was nearby, and my parents are going through some stuff, and there was a threat of divorce happening, and that fucking scared the shit out of me, because even though he's my stepdad, I consider him my dad, so I was crying and everything, and the ex was there to comfort me, and then she just started kissing me, and I didn't stop it. So I kissed back, but I didn't stop it, and I was like, shit, oh god, I cheated. So then a week later, after me and the ex get into it, that it was kind of a negative reinforcement for me to tell my girl at the time that I cheated. So then I told her what happened, and then she said, yeah, and I asked her if she was mad. She's like, yeah, I'm a little bit upset, but I'm glad you told me, not somebody else. And I'm like, yeah, because I wouldn't want you to know from someone else that I cheated. You know what, I'm sure I'm going to need another gameplay, so that's what I'm about to insert right now. So, yeah, I'm sorry for the. Oh, can't do that while I'm recording. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I also remember saying that if you cheated on me, I wouldn't want to hear from someone else. I would want to hear from you. So that's kind of like one of the other reasons why I told her. And I'm sorry I'm all over the place. But yeah, let's fast forward to later in the summer. My brother would have football practice and near her new house because she moved. So I would the first day I walked up to her place. Oh my god, I remember how happy she was. Man, I don't think before that point anyone was that happy to see me. I honestly don't think there was been a moment like that since. Which is kind of sad. Oh shit, it's hurting. So yeah, when I went up to her place, I remember, were surprised to see me. I was dressed in a sleeveless shirt and some jogging pants because it was a hot ass day. And I had to walk to get there from Aeneas's football practice. Aeneas being my little brother, one of them. And so then I go into her place and they're calling out her name because she's doing laundry, and she didn't believe them at first because they've been pulling pranks and jokes saying I was there. And then when she saw me, oh my god, I never seen anybody run this fast toward me, and she just threw herself at me. And I got pretty good balance. She almost knocked it off. And god, I don't think I've saw anybody that happy to see me before. Not even the girl that I'm thinking about right now. Oh shit. So I hung out there for a little bit, and then for the next few, oh shit, Ellie, god damn it. And then for the next like up until football season was over, that's what I do. When you just go to practice, I go up there. But yeah, let's fast forward to the beginning of the school year. Shit. God, I'm trying so hard to detach myself from this shit. This is, oh god, it hurts. It still hurts. So basically, I hear from like things are going good, but then I hear from two friends of mine, two mutual friends, that she, the blonde, cheated on me over the summer. She was playing spin the bottle, and she was macking on some other guy, making out with some other guy. So I'm upset, but I'm not too pissed off because, I mean, I cheated, so I was like, here's my payback. Let's go face the music. So then, after the school that day, I don't remember exactly the order it went, but I know when she walked up to me, she saw the expression on my face. She knew something was up. She's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, yeah. And she's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what's wrong? Talk to me. And I'm like, yeah, come over here for a second. So then I walk her, we're alone, and I'm like, I don't remember the order, but god damn, I remember it was something like, shit. It was something like, would you ever lie to me? And then she said, no, she wouldn't. And I'm like, are you hiding? And then I ask, will you be honest with me whenever I ask you something? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you hiding something from me? And she's like, no. And then boom, I knew right there she was fucking lying to me. So then, from the body language and everything, she was looking left and right. She was waiting for a fucking train. And from what I heard too, I'm like, okay, this girl's lying to me. So then, what I do is I'm starting to walk away. She pulls me back and she's like, TJ, what's wrong? I'm like, I heard about what you did over the summer. She's like, who told you? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that you didn't tell me. And then I went on to say, look, okay, I made a mistake too. You made a mistake. It's fine. It's a one-time thing. Just let me know if something happens, alright? I don't want to hear from someone else. So then she's like, okay. And I'm like, you promise to tell me if it ever happens again? She's like, I promise. So then I'm like, alright. Let's fast forward to the first breakup around that time. September, in September 2011. I remember we were going to the mall. I walked over to her place. She was going to the mall with a mutual friend of ours now, who's an associate of mine, but her and the blonde don't really talk anymore. But anyway, she was going to hang out with that friend. I went to the blonde's place, and I found out about this, and she was going to the mall, and then it was like she was going to hang out with that friend. And so she was like, "Do you want to come on?" I'm like, might as well. So then I do. It turns out that it was like a double date, something like that. And basically, if I didn't show up, the blonde would have been the third wheel, because the friend brought the guy that the blonde made out with for the spin the bottle thing. So I'm pretty heated the whole fucking day. I'm around them. So then she's asking me, "Are you okay?" I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. She kept asking me, and it was getting to the point I was getting annoyed. So then one time I kind of raised my voice at her. She's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And like she got so scared. She got so upset. And part of me inside was like, "I told you I was fine." The other part was like, "Oh my god, why did I just fucking do that?" Because she barely talked to me, and I barely got a fucking hug when I left. Let's fast forward to homecoming. Actually, no, not homecoming. Shit. Detach. Let's fast forward to half year anniversary, and then 2 days later. So the half year anniversary was October 6th. The first time we broke up was October 8th. The night before, October 7th, I was talking to her on the phone, and then one of her drunk friends not her drunk friend, but her mom's drunk friend, grabbed the phone and started talking to me like I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I know I was 14, but I was mature. My brain was it is still pretty much advanced for its time. And this guy was explaining it. He's like, "You don't know what love is," and all this shit. And I'm like, okay, I can admit maybe I only had a vague concept of what love is, but later on, when I'm like 15, I understand what love is. Unconditional love. And I even understand even more so now. But I knew like since 15 what love was, for a fucking fact. So don't tell me what it is and what it isn't. I don't care what the age is. Age is but a number. But anyway, I'm getting off track. So then he's fucking cussing me out and all this shit. He's like, "You don't know what love is. You break her heart, I'll fuck you up," and shit like that. So then I'm angry. I'm pissed off. The blonde gets the phone back, and I'm like a little bit upset. And I got an attitude. So I got an attitude because, well, one, the fucking drunk person talking to me like I'm a fucking idiot, and two, because around that time, October is around like I don't know, fucking damn near like 7 years ago. I don't fucking remember, but 7 years ago, a drive-by happened when I was young, 7th grade, and it's haunted me for most of my life because I felt powerless. Like, there's moments in my life where I feel powerless that mold me to the person I am now, and I can't forget that shit. I wish I could, but I can never forget, unless it wasn't important to me or it didn't affect me in some way. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So then I'm very irritable around this time of the year because this when I feel powerless or I can't do shit. So then we're getting to it a little bit over the phone, and she's like, "You know what? I'll just talk to you when you're cool down." And she hangs up, and so, or something like that. I don't know. All I know is she hung up on me. And so the next day, she's talking about how I'm obsessed with her and all this shit, and that I have anger issues and everything, and that sorry. And I was pretty, oh shit. She pretty much convinced me that I was obsessed with her when honestly I wasn't. I wasn't obsessed. But I was I was convinced that I was obsessed. So then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should take a break. Maybe we should take a break, have me cool down, and whatnot. And so we do for 2 days, and then she starts going out. Actually, wait. I'm forgetting some things. She also said that she felt like she was being used, that she was just eye candy and all this shit. And I was like, no, that's not what it is, because I always wanted to make out with her, be alone with her and whatnot. And yeah, I probably put that out there, but this is kind of a slap to the face, what I'm about to tell you next. So then the next day, October 9th, we're talking, and she's like, "We could be friends with benefits," and then I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, didn't you just complain about being eye candy? So then I'm like, no, I can't be friends or friends with benefits that's with someone that I love. So yeah, if I can't have all of you, I don't want none of you. So then she's like, okay, that's fine. And then the next day she's going out with her ex. Oh my god. I'm thinking about both of these girls now. Anyway, detach. So then when I find this out, I make it one of the stupidest mistakes I made in my life. I grab a fucking razor blade. I slice my face. Right here, right under my eye. Right next to the scar I was given in 6th grade when I got punched in the eye. So, I cut myself right here. And when I go to school, people ask me what's going on. I say, my cat did it. And they fucking fell for it. I don't have a fucking cat. So then, that day, I think it was the 10th, they broke up. And I thought I did something wrong. So then, I'm pretty fucking upset. Because I was trying to be there for her. But she wouldn't talk to me and shit like that. So I was pretty fucking upset. Then she's text messaging me and all that. Saying she's sorry and all this, blah, blah, blah. And then, I call her and I'm like, what you did was kind of wrong. You did me dirty, But I still want to be with you. She's like, alright, And then we reconcile. Some point between October 10th and November 14th, she cheated on me again. But that's not really important. We break up for the second time in November. It was the 14th. Funny thing is, the night before we had cyber sex. And she was, oh my god. So we broke up, and she said because she didn't want me to deal with her attitude. I was like, because she was having an attitude, she was being irritable and shit lately, and thought that we had an unhealthy relationship, and that I was always angry, and she was always angry, and whatever. So then she broke up with me, and I was like, okay. And you know what? I didn't cry. It hurt, but yeah, I didn't cry. I didn't react too much. I was trying to play cool. But then, that's Saturday. Yeah, that's Saturday. I'm getting messages from the blonde and Sissy. Sissy being her friend that we went to homecoming with, and the friend that claimed at the time was deeply in love with me, and now hates my guts for whatever fucking reason. But yeah, her and Sissy had something to tell me. Sissy wouldn't tell me, so the blonde had to. So I'm like asking the blonde, hey, what's going on? Sissy says that she needs to tell me something. And yeah, Sissy was what they called each other. So yeah, because they considered themselves sisters. Keep that in mind. So then, oh, by the way, if you guys want to get the shorter version of this story, just listen to 50 Reasons on SoundCloud. I'll put a link in the description, annotation on the screen. But anyway, her and Sissy basically almost had sex. And she had no problem telling me this. But when she cheated on me, other people had to tell me, but she had no problem telling me this. So that's kind of like a big old fuck you. That's how I took it anyway. And so, that day, when I found out about it, I fucking grabbed a steak knife and I cut myself on my shoulder. Another stupid thing, because one, people say it releases endorphins and helps you feel good. You know what? I'm so glad I figured out the hard way that doesn't work for me. You know what I do when I'm stressed out? I fucking sit on the toilet and I jerk it. Oh man, detach. I'm trying to detach. I'm sorry for that TMI moment, but I'm trying to detach. So, yeah, I cut myself on my shoulder, and then turns out that Sunday night, she's like, oh, something new just happened. I'm like, yeah, what's that? And she's like, well, and I'm gonna say Asian, because the friend that I'm talking about before that went on that double date with is Asian, so I'm gonna say Asian. I'm not trying to name names, so Asian. She said her and Asian were now dating. Yeah, my first love was bisexual, and just figuring that shit out. Or maybe she's curious. I don't know, because she's just been, I didn't hear anything about her and girls fucking around. But yeah, her and Asian were dating, and so when I found that out, I lost my shit. I don't want to go too deep in this because you guys gonna think I'm fucking crazy. But yeah, I lost my shit. That's all I'm gonna say. I was punching shit and all that, and yeah, I was crying. I'm not gonna go too deep in it though because, like I said, you guys gonna think I'm fucking crazy. So then, 2 days later, they break up after, it was fucking hard next few days for me. It was actually hard next few weeks. We broke up for 3 weeks total. So then sometime later, Asian and I starting to get close. She's starting to like me, and this is around the time where fucking the blonde, after she's dated like, I don't know, two people, the Asian and this other guy, she's starting to come back to me and all that. Fucking why? So then her and I are talking, her, the blonde and I, and I'm like, she's like, I still miss you, I want to be with you, and I'm like, why now? Why don't you want me not to deal with your fucking anger issues? I thought you said you were unhappy, because she told me sometime that she wasn't happy with me. Oh, and I forgot to mention, she was playing my fucking emotions, sending me kisses and all this shit, saying, I think I still love you, I think I want to be with you. But yeah, I forgot about all that shit. Oh, which reminds me about the situation I'm going through right now. Detached. Oh my god, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. So then, shit. What I do is, I'm like, you know what? You give me time to think about this. So, after Asian found out, the blonde and Asian got into it, and then blonde was claiming that Asian broke the girl code, that she couldn't date me because she still liked me, which is some total bullshit. Even you broke up with me, that doesn't mean I'm still yours. I was never yours in the first place. I'm not your fucking property, bitch. But calm the fuck down, T. Shit. Fuck me. Oh my god. I can't. I thought telling this story would get the other girl on my mind, but it's making me think about her even more because the situations are so fucking similar. And I still love the girl, my current ex now. I still fucking love her, and I miss her. I want us to be more than just a fucking memory. But let's talk about the blonde, not the brunette. Okay, so after a while, December 6th, I felt like I had to make a choice, Asian or blonde. And Asian kind of scared me away, so I went with the blonde. So we started dating again. And before I know it, she fucking cheats on me again. Yay, whoopee. But, yeah, let's talk about something kind of good, kind of happy. The day before I turned 15, the day before my birthday, I get my first head. Yeah. It was good for my first time. Yeah. And, I grabbed my first titty. Well, not my first titty, but, because I grew up the girl before her, so it wouldn't be my first titty, but I remember how this moment went, and I'm laying in the fucking bed where it fucking happened. I remember how this shit happened. I just want to tell this part because this part is fucking, like, I feel I have to share this part. We was making out, like, passionately, intensely making out. I'm feeling her body, her curves up and down. I'm slowly making my way to her breast because we've been talking about all this stuff. We've been having phone sex, cyber sex, and we've been talking about how we wanted to go this route. But we didn't actually fully go the route until later in the year. But we're in January, the day before my birthday, so I remember I'm tracing her body, and I'm tempted, but it's like, I don't want to, go too far. But then I know that I'm taking my sweet damn time, and she was getting annoyed by it because she just grabbed my fucking hand and placed it there. God. Detach. So then, I'm groping her and shit, and then, I eat my fish pussy, and I finger her, and it was good and shit. I made her come. So then, fast forward, she cheated on me like a few times, and I got fed up with it. And around April is when she started to get physical with me. And, around this time is when she started neglecting me, not giving me much attention, and other girls started to, and then she would clean up her fucking act when she realized it. And Oh man, this is where the stories collide between the brunette and the blonde. I don't want to go on to it. Shit. Oh god, I miss her so much. Not the blonde, the brunette. Shit. So over the summer we're fighting and shit. Oh yeah, and we spent the night over each other's houses a few times. It's not really relevant. It's not important. I'm trying to keep this short and simple. But yeah, we were spending the night over each other's places. More sexual things. We actually end up having sex sometime in July, around July 20, something like that. I don't fucking know. July 17, July 15. I don't know. Something intense. But yeah, we ended up having sex over the summer, and it was good for my first time. I didn't come because she got scared off. And so yeah, I don't know if I lost my virginity to her, because people say you gotta come in order to lose your virginity to somebody, so I'm not too sure. Because that's, I think, the only time we ever had sex. Yeah. It's the only time we ever had sex. Like, actual sex. And, so let's fast forward to, oh my god. Sophomore year. Shit is depressing from the start. I started coming up with some sad ass songs on my own. Walk With Me remix. Don't Wish Me Back. The only good song I wrote around that time was Get in the Groove. But I was writing sad song after sad song after sad song. And around this time was when the brunette and I started talking, and she started to care for me. I'm like, fucking god, I miss you. Detach, you fuck attach. Damn, I'm 30 minutes in this. I could go on, but I'm trying to finish this up as quick as possible for my sake. I'm sorry, most of it's just me getting off track, but I'm doing the best I can and not getting to where I am right now. So Bernard and I started getting close. I'm cheated on probably like 7-8 times around this time, and shit. I remember. Let's fast forward to New Year's. Actually no, let's fast forward to December. We went on our first date to a seafood place, Joe's Crab Shack. It was on a Wednesday. The Wednesday before the Sissy's big party, and the weekend before is significant to what I'm about to tell you. We went to the party. The blonde and I got into it. We were banned from being there at the same time. And when I was down in the basement, I was alone, and everybody was tending to the blonde. For some reason, like, she was the only hurt one. I was hurt too. So I'm sitting down there alone. I'm sad, mad, pissed the fuck off, because, like, yo, I'm human too. I got feelings. I'm hurt too. So then I hear footsteps. I look up, and it's not the blonde. It's Sissy. So you can guess how I'm feeling at the moment. This is where the feelings for Sissy start to develop. Oh my god, I was so fucking stupid. I mean, I'm the type of person, if someone will show care for me when I'm in pain, when I'm emotionally in pain, when like someone I love and care for isn't giving me attention, but someone else will, I will feel for that person. It's happened recently, and yeah, I just want to put that out there. So Sissy comes down, she's talking to me, and I'm like, I'm really upset right now. I'm like, part of me wants to stick it to the fucking blonde by kissing her, but I didn't do it yet. So then later that night, it was a Saturday night, it was a co-ed sleepover. So what happens is that night she's really really upset about something, and everybody's tried talking to her, but then they all gave up and just went to her room. So Sissy and I are there in the living room. I'm the only one trying to cheer her up. I'm like, yo, what's wrong? Talk to me. And she's like, she can't do it, and she's just quiet. So me, knowing how she feels about me, I use that to my advantage to try to help her feel better. I mean, I didn't really want to do what I did, but I knew she wanted me to. And the fact that I knew she wanted me to because she didn't do anything about it and she didn't say anything against it. And no, I didn't rape her before any of you get any smart ideas. What I did was kiss her on the cheek. Are you okay? Is that okay? Nod. Kiss her on the cheek again. You okay? Is that okay? Nod. Kiss her on the forehead. You okay? That's okay? Nod. And, you know, I'm doing that to let her know that I'm there for her. I care about her. Because, you know, I did. And and, you know, I was really worried about her because she wouldn't talk to anybody. So I kept trying and trying. And then it got to the point where I became desperate. And I'm like, do you want me to kiss you? And she shook her head no. And I'm like, all right. And she's like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know why I thought kissing her and shit would help make her talk. But I know why she wouldn't talk, because she felt guilty as hell. So then I find out Sunday after I leave that I was cheated on again. Those two, yeah, the blonde and Sissy. And when I found out, this is the first time I've ever called a girl a bitch. I called the blonde a bitch. And then I find out the next day, Monday at school, when I went to talk to her, she was playing some fucking games, trying to play hide and go seek. So I act dumb, acting like I didn't see her turn the corner when it was pretty fucking obvious she was trying to hide from me, because, you know, I want to let her play her game, and I didn't really know what to say. I was trying to keep myself calm so I wouldn't blow shit at her in the middle of fucking everybody. So then I pull her aside and I'm like, alright, we need to talk. Alright, I mean, I don't appreciate the fact that you're still doing this for all this time, and that you're not telling me. So this is what I'm gonna do. Either we break up, or you're gonna have to work to get back the trust and respect that you lost. And she went with the latter. I was like, alright, okay. And then so she tries to walk away, and I'm like, no, I'm not done talking to you. I'll grab her arm. And then she's like, ow, that hurts. Now, I knew I didn't grab so fucking hard. I didn't grab hard, so what I do is I lift her up her fucking sleeve, and I get pissed the fuck off. Why? I saw cuts. I saw fucking cuts. She cut herself. Why? Well, I don't know why. But all I know is that people look at that and they think it's my fault. So basically, people are looking at me like I'm a bad guy at this point. Because I'm yelling at her at times when she does something, you know, I'm getting loud with her. I'm yelling at her, and, you know, yeah, I didn't have to do that, but, you know, I'm an emotional guy. When you fucking break me, I just can't, you know, anymore. So there would be times where I find out some shit, and, you know, I'm just yelling at her, like, why didn't you tell me? Why are you doing this to me? Basically going on Eminem on her ass. So, yeah. Fast forward to New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, I get fucking wasted. I'm with Sissy and a friend of hers who turned 18, I think, that the next day, which was New Year's Day. She, like, it was her birthday party, basically, and I was the only guy with those two girls. We got wasted. And honestly, this is probably the only time I would actually want to relive, because, oh my god, I have fun. And the blonde was jealous as shit. So, yeah. So then when I was drunk, when I'm drunk or high, I have a pretty good recollection of what happened. So, I know I wanted to kiss her. Me being drunk just spit up the inevitable. It just jumped it. It just gave me the jump to do it. So basically, I don't know who initiated it. All I know is that her and I were fucking making out. And oh my fucking god, thinking about it now, holy shit. Honestly, she was a better kisser than Blonde was. And I feel that I'm justified, because the next day, I'll tell you what, the next day, when we were sober, we made out again. And it almost went farther, but, you know, our parents are in the next room, and I didn't want to, you know, take it any farther. Basically, I didn't give a shit that I was cheating, because she did it to me so many fucking times. I didn't fucking care. But then when I told her, she didn't feel shit. She wasn't upset. She wasn't mad. Which was like, what? And eventually I got in a 3-way relationship with the two, and then Sissy backed out, and then it was just me and the blonde again. And then fast forward to winter formal. My fucking god. I didn't want to go to winter formal. I don't like formal dances. I never did since fucking middle school. And I only gave homecoming a shot my freshman year because I thought it'd be different, and only went last year to the formal dances because Renee wanted me to. Prom, I thought it'd be different. Wasn't. I'm not going to prom again. And winter formal to perform for Battle of the Bands. But I never liked formal dances, so I didn't want to go to winter formal my sophomore year. And I guess we got into it. Oh my fucking god. Is it still going? Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm telling the fucking story. Oh my fucking god. It's still going. Damn, I'm about to go on for a fucking hour. I'm about to cut this into parts. So, winter formal. I know we get into it on Valentine's Day. I don't know over what. It's probably over winter formal, and this time where the brunette and I are really talking to each other. And, yeah. Oh my god. Shit. Just when I got detached. So fucking next day, which was a Friday, I think. I'm not sure. It was on a Friday or sometime before the formal, on the weekend, so probably the Friday. I showed up at her place with at the blonde's place with flowers and chocolate because we got into an argument, and I want to, fix that. And I didn't get anything for Valentine's Day, so I showed up at the door on a snowy night, flowers and chocolate. We reconciled. Come to find out, I'm having people telling me that she cheated on me, that she said she was single at the dance, she was getting with other people, and the people that told me this was people I didn't like, people that I was cool with, people that I associated with, some friends, and the brunette. I called them all fucking liars. Turned out that I looked like a fucking idiot because it was the fucking truth. And I found this out after we broke up. Oh, shit. March. Let's fast forward to the end of fucking March. And this is the part where the stories really collide with each other. But I'm gonna end it. Okay, anyway, end of March. At this point, I just gave up. I just gave up on the relationship. I was just in it because I felt obligated to be with her. So me and the brunette are talking and hanging out a lot more. The blonde notices this, starts to devote all her time to me now that she's losing me. And when I wanted to hang out with the brunette and I told her about it, she's like, hey, I want to come too. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then that Wednesday when we were supposed to go to the mall, I was supposed to go to the mall with the brunette, which I never met up with the brunette because of complications. I went with the blonde, spent the day with the blonde, basically. But that whole week, the last week we were together, last full week, because I broke up with her the next week on April 2nd. Fucking, I was cheating on her that whole fucking week with the brunette. Oh my god. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. Not a bit. So I broke up with her after I told her April 2nd. And I said, I just can't do this anymore. So I broke up with her, and this started the phase where she did everything to get me back. She was sending me documents, letters, telling me she wanted to be with me, and all this shit. And I would, oh my god, I done some fucked up shit. Burnett and I started dating April 6th, 2013. Oh. And, oh, shit. I was I still cared for the blonde. I was still in love with her. So then, I would walk her to classes sometimes, kiss her on the cheek, and I did some of the shit in front of the brunette, and I can't believe that I did these things to her, and I felt that I could tell her anything. I was telling her that I would have dreams about her, that I would still fantasize about her, that I still loved her, that I still thought about her. And there's times where I want to make love to her and shit like that, and I can't believe, why didn't I just not keep that shit to myself? Oh my, things would probably be different right now if I just kept that shit to myself. Things probably be different right now. And the biggest thing I will never forgive myself for. Last day of fucking school, we have this rose bush. The blonde was upset. So what I do is that I grab 2 roses. I give one to the brunette and I give one to the blonde. I wish I can go back in time and slap the shit out of myself for that. That was some foul ass shit that I did. But I didn't realize it until after I got out of that stage. And that was like sometime in June. Where one day, when I realized that the brunette loved me before she even realized it. I remember that day. It was Wednesday. We were up all night talking on the phone, and then I walked to her place. She was telling me about these moments her and Michael had together where they would just sit and cherish each other. I remember walking to her place, and then that day, I remember she was crying, and she was crying because of how happy she was with me, and I never had that happen before. I'm so glad this popped up, cause I would've, oh my god, if it didn't, I don't know. But I forgot to tell you guys something. Sometime my sophomore year, I'm sorry this happened again, but sometime my sophomore year, I was accused of cheating on the blonde with some other blonde. And so she didn't know who to believe, and this was really insulting to me, considering I was true to her and all this shit for the longest time. So then I said, you know what? You got until the end of the fucking day to decide if you want to believe me or these other people. And then she's like, oh, yeah, I'll just go with you and shit. Oh my god, I wish I broke it off with this chick a long time ago. But yeah, the effect of the relationship still went on after a while. She was causing some bullshit. We was beefing my junior year. Her friends, me and the brunette. I almost said her fucking name. Oh my god, I miss her so much. And, the biggest thing that I took from this relationship that fucked up, one of the biggest things that fucked up the one with the brunette, is my fear of having that shit happening to me again. And in some way I was justified, because it in some way, shape, or form, the shit happened to me. This is a different fucking story, but basically, I was being neglected. I was being lied to. I was starting to be lied to. April this year, neglected and all this shit. I was barely seeing the brunette, even though we were lived together for a little bit. I was barely seeing her and all this shit, and now that, oh my god, in terms of the blonde, we're okay. It's fine. We don't talk really. With the brunette, oh my god, it's crazy. I love her. I hate her. I want to see her. I don't want to be near her. I don't want to talk to her. But I can't go a minute without talking with her. I don't want to think about her. Yet I go every second thinking about her. It's crazy. Honestly, even though the shit with the blonde may seem like nothing can top that, honestly, the shit with the brunette, that's the cherry. That one had the cherry. That was the banana split. Ah, shit. Yeah, this is a fucking hour-long story, pretty much. And I'm honest with you guys. None of this is exaggerated. None of it is bullshit. But yeah, it was kind of basically the relationship with my first love, the blonde, was about 2 years. And I mean, they don't really affect me now, but it did take a big toll on me and to my next relationship, which is something I learned. I learned to get over my ex before I go into another relationship. And it's been 5 months since I've been single. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get into another relationship because I miss this girl so much. Like, you don't understand. I miss the brunette so much. Like, it's bad. It's bad. But yeah, the person on YouTube who wanted to know about my first love, here you go. Sorry, it's really unorganized. I did one take. I did the best I could to stay detached because I didn't want to get like this, but I'm like this, and not because of the blonde, but because of the brunette. The two stories intertwined, and I knew it was gonna happen. I just fucking knew it. I just knew it. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the fucking hour-long story. I'm probably gonna split this into 2 parts, maybe 3, 4. I don't know. Anyway, TJR here, TJR. If you buy me a bag of hot fries, I'll fucking love you forever. Oh my god. Fucking stop.